shots were shown to be fired prior to them hitting the ground.
Shots were shown to be fired prior to them hitting the ground. Okay.
So before they
not
got
sounding
into
too
it.
good.
Shots are being shown to have been fired prior to that?
Yes.
And how do we know that?
I can see over in the courthouse video that shows the casing ejecting from the firearm. It also shows the ricochet off the concrete tire.
Yeah, what's shaking, everybody? Tell a friend that it's him again, J King, the one, J King, back with another crazy video. So today we got another Chud the Builder video. Boy, Chud the Builder has been everywhere, hasn't he? He's been sure making an impression on us, has he? So today, apparently, Chud the Builder got more bad news in court today. I haven't seen the video. I have no idea what we're about to watch. I'm watching for the first time with you guys. So without further ado, let's get to the crazy.
It seems like he was in court, seemingly he was back in court. I don't know if he was in court twice, but it's like we're seeing him back-to-back. I'm seeing back-to-back news articles basically breaking down what's going on with him. So I'm going to react to this, but basically it's sounding really, really bad. They're saying that his bond's gone and that the footage is going to basically cook him entirely. So let's have a little look at everything that was said in these two court appearances, these two news reporting pieces by WKRN News. They're getting all of the news together at the source. Shout out to them. But yeah, this is a disaster. So let's look at these two clips and I'll tell you what's going down, man.
This morning, the controversial online streamer known as Chud the Builder is expected in a Nashville courtroom.
Jaxie's back in studio with us now to show us what's planned for today. Jaxie, good morning.
Nicole and Mark Dalton Etherly, aka Chud the Builder, is scheduled to appear in Davidson County today as he faces 3 misdemeanor charges stemming from an incident at a downtown Nashville hotel. Etherly, who is also facing separate felony charges in Montgomery County, is set for a preliminary hearing before Judge Melissa Blackburn in General Sessions Court. Court records show the Nashville cases include theft under $1,000, disorderly conduct, and resisting arrest. The charges are from a May incident at Bob's Steak and Chop House inside the Omni Hotel.
Sound like a lot of chimping out to me.
Etherly live streamed inside the restaurant after staff asked him not to, then refused to pay a more than $370 tab after being told to leave. At his last court appearance, a bench warrant was issued after he did not appear for a scheduled Davidson County hearing. We'll be following the hearing this.
Yo, real quick, I know some folks that did some time for that got locked up for downing and dashing. If you get you could serve some time in jail for that, for real. Like I'm talking about even state time for that.
To learn whether this case moves forward.
That's serious.
Mark.
So that's the hearing basically for. He's got 2 cases going. This guy's in big trouble. Okay, he's got 2 cases going on at the same time. On the one hand, he's got this situation where he went into a restaurant, refused to pay the bill. He's streaming. They wanted him to get out there. He says, "You're kicking me out. I ain't gonna pay." Now look, I don't know if that's how it works, right? But he just thinks he's the law unto himself. But he had that case going on, and the next thing you know, he's outside the courthouse, busting off shots, shooting a black man, and then all of his tweets seem to suggest that it was premeditated, that he was planning to kill a black person to go viral.
An unarmed black man. Don't forget that. Remember, the man was unarmed.
Beat the case. That's what appears, in my opinion, just based on all the social media activity, it sounds like that's what he had going on, okay? But now, the actual court appearance happened. Here he is, going into court in the yellow jumpsuit, looking like a straight banana.
Look at that.
Only thing chimping out is this fool dressed up as a banana.
Yo, he look like a gay banana split.
Okay? He looking like a straight banana, right? You know what I'm saying? So all of them jokes, all of them banana monkey jokes that he was putting on other people,
and he looked
right?
like a
Jokes
banana.
on him because you literally in court looking like a banana about to get split down the middle, and I know that he's going to get split down the middle when he gets to the feds.
He look like a sad lemon head.
Sure, not to the feds, but in jail he's getting split down the middle like a banana. So if that's the kind of chimping out that I'm thinking this guy is going to be seeing when he gets split right down the center like a delicious peel of banana. Okay, and he definitely slipping up like he done stepped on a few banana peels. But anyway, let's hear it, because this actually is potentially some
he like bananas inside of him
that we've seen so far from him.
He like bananas stuff inside of him.
The controversial online streamer known as Chud the Builder is making an appearance in a Nashville courtroom. Dalton Etherly faces 3 misdemeanor charges stemming from a May incident at Bob's Steak and Chop House inside the Omni Hotel. Investigators say Etherly live streamed inside the restaurant after staff asked him not to, then refused to pay. Etherly also faces separate felony charges in Montgomery County for a shooting investigation. During Etherly's court appearance, one investigator on the stand recalled the shooting.
Shots were shown to be fired prior to them hitting the ground.
Shots are being shown to have been fired prior to that?
Yes.
And how?
Whoa. Okay. So look, bro, if that's true, and that's a cop saying that, this isn't a he said, she said, we on stream, he said this, and I said to you guys in a previous video about this. I said, Chud live streams everything. Why isn't the clip from this live stream circulated?
Exactly.
Why don't we have it? Why was it? Is it been swept under the rug? And I did say, I speculated in a previous video, probably the reason we haven't seen that clip from the live stream where the shooting went down is because perhaps it doesn't look too good on old Chud, and he's the one that's in control of his live stream. He live streaming all day long, 24/7, but this one clip that we want, we're in a clipping era. Why haven't we got the clip where we actually want of this altercation actually starting? It's nowhere to be seen. It's very suspicious. And now we're hearing from the cops themselves, from the investigators, they saying the shots was fired before the physical confrontation had actually gone down. Let's hear it again. Let's just rewind it one more time, okay?
Okay.
Let's rewind it one more time.
The investigator on the stand recalled the shooting.
Shots were shown to be fired prior to them hitting the ground.
Shots were shown to be fired prior to them hitting the ground. Okay.
So before they
not
got
sounding
into
too
it.
good.
Shots are being shown to have been fired prior to that?
Yes.
And how do we know that?
I can see Oregon's courthouse video that shows the casing ejecting from the firearm. It also shows the ricochet off the concrete tire.
You know how good that camera must be? He said he could see the casing leaving the ejecting from the burner, from the hammer. So you know how good that camera, like talk about 4K. You know how good that camera has to be, because it's not like that camera was like right up on him. That camera was at least it's probably like at least like 100 feet away, right? You think about it. And he said he could see the shell casing ejecting from when the shots was fired. Let that sink in for a second.
It is so good that the investigators can see the shell casing popping off the firearm. You can see the shell casing. This ain't that grainy footage from across the street where they're already on the ground wrestling. They've got courthouse, probably surveillance. You think a courthouse has good cameras? You think courthouse, maybe somebody along the line thought, let's have good security at the courthouse and have good cameras where we can see everything going on. He's saying he can see the shell casing popping out of the pistol, and he can see the bullet ricocheting off the concrete. Finished. Over with. Cooked. Sauteed. Fried. Deep fried. Air fried. All of the different...
that is A1 grade A Hollywood camera footage right there. Like that's Hollywood A1 top of the line grade A camera. You know what I mean? Like damn son, like that dude is cooked, and I'm glad. Good for his ass. Good for his ass.
Courthouse video that shows the casing ejecting from the firearm. It also shows the ricochet off the concrete tire.
And all that before the.
So Mr. Fox hadn't been hit at that point, correct? You're seeing a ricochet in one casing.
I would assume so.
The judge denied Etherly's release today, citing violent posts he's made on social media. Etherly is also facing a $1 million bond in the Montgomery County case.
So I'm hearing people saying that the bond has actually been revoked. Now I don't know if there's footage of that, but let me just see if I can grab that. That can't possibly be true. I'm seeing a TMZ article over here to like Luigi Mangione to walk free. That could not be true. I'm gonna look into that next. That's insane if that's true. So there doesn't appear to be any footage of the portion of the trial or the court proceedings when actually the bond was apparently officially revoked. But this does sound like what happened, and they do have photos here in the Tennessean, however you want to say it. Okay, shout out to Tennessee. But basically it says photos will show Dalton Etherly, known as Chud the Builder, during his bond revocation hearing in Nashville.
Ooh,
right?
Looking sad. Look at him.
He's
Looking
just on
sad.
straight banana timing, bro. And the way that he got the shackle and the padlock around his waist, he looking like an absolute clown. It's actually quite delicious to see. Pause. This is Dalton Etherly, known as Chud the Builder, is facing charges of theft, disorderly conduct, and resisting arrest. Entered the courtroom during his bond revocation hearing at the Justice A.A. Birch Criminal Justice Building on Wednesday, June the 17th, 2026. And that was about the incident at the downtown restaurant before he was involved in the shooting incident May the 13th. He's now facing severe felony charges, including attempted murder. There he is. We already saw the footage, right? He's basically facing charges of theft, disorderly conduct, resisting arrest. He's with his attorney, Jacob Fendley, during the bond revocation hearing. And basically it says, we already saw that, right? So this is Nashville District Attorney Jeff Walker giving his arguments at Dalton Ethely's hearing. This article is just repeating the same things over and over and over again, right?
Wait, that district attorney was black? Hold up, yup. Look at that, bittersweet. Look at that. Chud the Builder gets, look at this. The district attorney is a black man. He's about to fry his racist piece of, you know what, arse. Oh man, this is if this is not poetic justice, I don't know what is, man.
Nashville District Attorney Jeff Walker giving his arguments at Dalton Ethely's hearing. This article is just repeating the same things over and over and over again, right? Am I bugging? I'm gonna go find a better article. Right? Okay, I think I've got the real article here now. Okay, it says Chud.
He's about to get skinned alive and peeled by a black man. Ain't that something sweet? I love it.
All right, online personality is staying behind bars. Chud the Builder is staying behind bars for now. Davidson County Judge Melissa Blackburn revoked the bond for Dalton Ethely on June the 17th, which is today. This is just like 40 minutes ago. In 3 Nashville cases that he was charged with days before the shooting outside Montgomery County. So this is what the judge said, even though we haven't got footage. This is what she said. Based on what I've seen on social media and Mr. Ethely's behavior, that's why she's decided to revoke the bond. He was on bond when he was arrested in Clarksville. A condition of the bond in Nashville was that he wasn't charged with any more crimes. So his initial bond that he was out on a basic, the dine-in and dash charges, I guess, basically, like, it's over with. You ain't getting your original bond, so you ain't bonding out on the new charges, and them old charges you ain't bonding out because you don't commit the crime on the old charges. Now you got the new charges, ain't no bond, no which way.
He's a menace to society.
Okay, so that's basically what we're hearing. Now, I don't know if there's much more. They're just kind of regurgitating the same information over and over and over again. But as you can see here, that's what the judge said. Based on his behaviour, there's just no way we're not allowing him to continue with this, basically. And he's not going to be able to remain free in the lead up to this situation. So that's kind of the latest that we have on it.
I'm going to stop it right there. Yo, this dude is a menace to society. He's right where he belongs to be. Good. That's good for your ass. You want to go around messing with innocent black people and we ain't doing nothing to you. And this is, you know what I'm saying? You premeditated this and you getting exactly what you deserve. And for real, I have a serious question. All jokes aside. For real. Why is this not a hate crime? Why has the charges not been upgraded to a hate crime? That's what I want to know. You know what I'm saying? I need somebody needs to answer that for me. Why this should be a hate crime. This has all the makings and all the everything that you need to make it a hate crime. I'm not understanding why it's not, because it would damn sure enhance the charges and the penalty. So you guys let me know what you think. Do you think this is a hate crime? Because I sure do. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. Let's get these sub numbers up. J King the One. See you guys on the next round of crazy. 1.